Hi, welcome everyone. I'm super nice that you are joining this class because today we have a very special class because VolksHotel, the place where we are filming this class, this is the place where I also normally teach. And I do that already for 5 years. 5 years, yeah. So we're supposed to have a really big party here, but unfortunately that's not possible. So we're doing it like most of us have to celebrate our parties and birthdays. We celebrate it very small and just to bring the focus a little bit within. So for this class, it's going to be a Yin yoga class with live music. We have Bas in the background and he's playing the ngoni, if I pronounce it the right way. It's an African harp, I think. Yeah. And it's beautiful sound. So, and because I'm celebrating, or VolksHotel, we're celebrating the 5 years. I'm going to guide you through the 5 elements as well. So we're going to start with earth and then water. Then we're moving to fire, air, and space, the last one. So get yourself ready. Enjoy this class with me. And don't worry, after the whole situation is fine again, we will do a nice real life celebration as well. So for the Yin Yoga practice, it's always nice to have a little bit of props. So if you have blocks, take at least 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks at home, maybe you can grab some pillows or maybe a thick book. But I think pillows is a bit nicer, it's a bit softer. You can even take a sleeping bag if you have that. And a couple of blankets would be nice as well. So, are you ready? Then let's get started. So I'm going to sit onto a block because this is how I like to meditate. But you can just lay down if you want, even grab a chair or sit in a position what suits your body. And we're going to just start with a small meditation. So when you're ready, close your eyes. And just take a couple of deep breaths. Just enjoy the silence. Maybe it's not so still wherever you're practicing, but check in with the silence from within. So even when there is noise or a lot of sounds reaching your ears, see if you can make the silence within more important. Listen to the breath and let the sound of your breath be more important. Slowing down. Because life and everything around us is always changing. Life is actually an always continuation of adapting. What is the situation right now? How do I adapt? And as every movement always brings a little bit of chaos, we sometimes just need some time to adjust. And that's totally fine. We're really taking the time here. So maybe this meditation can be your transition from day into night and from doing into being. Just be. You can start to softening your shoulders a little bit more. Softening the face, the eyes, the nose, the lips. Softening the cheeks, the mouth. So in this Yin Yoga practice, we're really going to take time. We're going to give ourselves time to slowly enter new poses, new sensations, and we are just giving ourselves time to adapt. Not expecting anything out of it. Without a goal. Just spending some time with yourself. Making a journey with me through the 5 elements. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. The elements where everything is made from. So also you. Let's just give ourselves a couple of more breaths, trying to relax even more. And then bringing both hands together in front of your heart. You can bow your head towards your heart. And here you can listen to the very soft and gentle voice of your heart. And what is that voice telling you when I'm asking you the question, what is it? What you need the most right now? And just listen. And slowly lifting up the head again, opening up the eyes, and welcome again. Maybe you're already a little bit more relaxed, but for sure during the class I hope you can even more every time relax a little bit more. So let's come out of this seated meditation and just come to hands and knees. And then just slowly start to move a little bit your body, just how you want to. So you can close your eyes and make it really your own private moment of the day with yourself. Maybe you know the cat and cow, arching and rounding the spine, but you can also just free flow. No goal. There's no specific goal or place where you need to go. You don't need to solve anything. Just playing and listening to the body. And then you can lift up your right arm, take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, bringing the right arm under the left arm and come into a gentle twist. You can place your left hand in top of your right and just press that right hand even more away from you. One more breath here. And then slowly come out. And again, just move your shoulders, moving your hips from side to side. And then the other way, so lift up your left arm. And then moving the left arm under your right arm and coming to a very gentle twist. Placing the right hand on top of the left. And press with your right hand in top of your left hand. So you press even deeper into your twist. One more deep breath here. And very slowly come out. And then one more time. And even if you want at home and you feel like going into a down dog, just do that. Or maybe you just want to wiggle a little bit your toes or your hands, or moving a little bit with your wrist, or anything you like. So it's your warm up. You can just move your body how you want to move your body. Because soon we will go into the first yin pose where we're going to look for stillness. So maybe enjoy this moment of dynamic movement. So let's go to our first yin pose. And it's the element of earth. So we're gonna go, I give you two options. You're gonna go either to a wide child pose, opening up the knees wide, and you slowly come forward. When possible, you place your head onto the floor. If that's not working for your body, then maybe you like to place a blanket or a block or the book under your head. We're looking for a stretch on the inside of the legs. So from some of you, you might want to go to a frog. When you go to a frog, you actually lift up your hips. You're tucking your tailbone, so your pubic bone is really going down and your sitting bones are coming up. And you can actually opening up the knees even wider and your feet go apart as well. And maybe this is your new way of watching television, or I don't know. It's quite intense for your legs, so but some people really like it. So this is the frog pose. If this is too much, then I would say just stay with wide child pose. So slowly entering the pose. Make it yourself comfortable. And let's connect with the element of earth. Feel the earth. Feel the support of the earth. And a nice affirmation with this pose, with the element of earth, is I am. I am. I exist. I am safe. Surrender in this pose. Slowing down and just feel the earth. I am. I am safe. Feeling of belonging. I belong. I'm part of this planet. I belong to the earth. relax, letting go. The earth is there to support you. Connect with the element of earth. If there's any reason why you really want to go out before I'm telling you, then please do so. And come lay down onto your belly. Otherwise, we're going to stay here for another minute. Breathe. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. If you are not there already, then slowly you can come lay down onto your belly. Move very slowly, as often we can feel a lot of stiffness when coming out of this yin yoga poses. And maybe you just want to lightly shake your hips and just relax. Laying down on your belly is one of the best way to really connect with the earth, to ground, to feel that you're not alone, that you're safe. And from here, slowly, we move into the second yin yoga pose, which is the Sphinx or the seal. So when you're familiar with these poses in your living room, then just go for it. So if you have some pillows or blankets, you might want to use them. But let's just first start like this. Your elbows are in one line with your shoulders, and then you actually just hang into your shoulders. And then you can place maybe your feet together, or maybe you like to separate your legs and feel the difference. We're looking for a sensation here in the lower back, around the kidneys, which is related to the element of water. And then just maybe move a little bit, as water is always flowing through the body. And the affirmation we can use in this pose is, I feel and I flow through life. Maybe if this is too much, at any time you can just bring your elbows a little bit further away from you and maybe even support your head with your hands. And you can slowly also just go back onto your belly at any point when it's enough. But let's try to stay a little bit into this pose. If you want a little bit more, then this thick block or book can help you to lift up your elbows. So you're increasing a little bit the angle of your spine. Maybe you get even a small opening in the front of your body. And then the last, what you can do is to actually straighten the arms into a seal. So this will be more active, but see if you can really hang into your shoulders. softening the buttocks. So we're also hanging to the lower back. So be very easy to go in with it. So for me, it's a little bit too much to go into the seal, so I will stay here in swings. So rebel a little bit with your body. Play with your legs, with your arms. And then find your position. We're going to stay in this pose for a couple of minutes. So relax again. So let the chaos just settle in again. Adapt to this new pose. The element of water. And maybe slow movements, but very slow, very gentle, can do a lot for you to maybe help you to relax even deeper into this pose. I feel sensations in my hands, in my feet. And I trust the flow of life. I flow through life. Drinking the water to purify my body. I'm washing my body to keep myself clean. What else? How is the element of water resonating with you? I'm going to stay here for one last minute. If you want, you can also bend your knees, but it's also not for everyone. Maybe you already want to go down, but see if you can relax with this kind of tension you might feel in your lower back. Again, relaxing your buttocks, relaxing your face, your eyes. Just flow into this element of water. Stimulating the kidneys. So really taking care of this, the water in our body. Okay, let's have 2 more deep breaths here. And then on your last inhale, really fill up your body, and on an exhale, you slowly come out of the pose. Maybe you want to stay here, or maybe you want to draw one knee in, and then you can look over towards that knee, and then you're in sleeping pose. So that gives immediately some space in your lower back and your sacrum area. And we're just going to have a nice rebound here. Feeling the body. I feel. From here, slowly come back onto hands and knees. And just as how we started the class, just move a little bit freestyle. And then come into a small child pose. So this time having the knees together and then the arms alongside your body. And if your head is not easily touch the floor, then take a pillow or a book so you can rest your forehead onto something. And then from here, slowly come back towards all fours, hands and knees. And then either you can wait here, or if you want, come up into a downward facing dog. So when you're in downward facing dog, you can lift up your right leg and bring your right foot all the way in between your hands. If you are still here in all fours, then you can slowly just see if you can bring that right foot all the way in between your hands. And then we're going to sink the weight into the hips. And then we're going to bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot. And we're opening a little bit that right foot. And here we are into dragon pose. This is quite of an intense pose for a lot of us. So see if you can just be very quiet and softening into this pose. You can use something to lift up a little bit. So for the most of us, we're gonna feel a little bit more on the left side of the hip. But maybe some of you even wants to go deeper and down a little bit. And then you can actually feel it maybe more into the right hip. So very personal where you feel it. But see if you can sink into this pose. I'm gonna stay here for about 2-3 minutes, and maybe it's getting a bit warm in this pose. You're gonna slowly already going to the element of fire. So you can feel maybe some resistance. See if you can just stay with it. If you want, you can also place your hands onto the floor with your fingers to the direction of your body. You get even an extra stretch here in the front of your arms. Fire. Fire is really the element of the third chakra. Willpower. Affirmation. I can. I have power. Just breathe and focusing on the affirmation I can, the fire inside of you. Then if you need to adjust in this pose, please do so. if you adjust, just move slowly. Softening the eyes, the nose, the cheeks. I can still myself. I can listen to myself. And I can feel. And give yourself one more deep breath in this pose. And I know you want to go out very fast, but let's see if we can go out very slowly by just bringing the weight backwards. Maybe you can give yourself a nice hamstring stretch on the back of your right leg here. And then come forward again, because we're gonna go immediately into sleeping swan. We're bringing that right foot all the way to the left side of the mat. Adjust it forward, backwards, to be able to place that right knee to the floor as well. And then you can either straighten that left leg out and come forward, or bend this left knee and then come forward. We're taking some pillows. Sleeping swan. You want to feel it on the right side of your buttocks. Also really related to the element of fire. But see if you can relax in this firing feeling of your hips, listening to the beautiful music. Relax, slowing down. Can you softening the shoulders a little bit more? Just try it. Softening the face, the eyes, tiny little bit more. Just give it a go. Again, if you really need to go out of this pose before I'm telling you, then of course listen to your body. And otherwise, see if we can stay here for one more minute in this sleeping swan pose. Let's get 3 more deep breaths here. And then again, as slowly as you possibly can move, we go out. And then you can choose if you want to lay down on your belly or if you want to have the rebound onto your back. So I'm going to go onto my back, but if you prefer laying down on your belly, then listen to your body. You're going to just stay here for at least 1 minute to just feel the body. Feel the difference between left and right. Feel what these yin yoga poses already did for your body. And dropping any tension that's maybe suddenly in your body and what you don't need right now. And slowly start to move a little bit your hands, your fingers, your toes. And maybe when you're laying down on your belly, you like to push yourself back up into a child pose. When you're laying down on your back, and maybe you want to bring your knees into your chest. Maybe you like to move a little bit from left and right. And then just maybe rock and roll forwards and backwards, or maybe placing your hands under your buttocks. Straighten the legs up. And then slowly come back towards a seat. Or make your own creative way to come towards a seat. And then we're going to go towards the other side into the element of fire, going into the dragon pose and the sleeping swan. So first hands and knees, and then step your left foot forward, or first come to downward facing dog. And from there you can guide your left foot forward. Be careful for your knee always. Let's see if this is working. And then placing the left foot a little bit more towards the outside of the mat, so your arms are in between the leg and the right side of the mat. So sink really into the hip again, and maybe take that block, come maybe higher, or sink deeper. Some of you can maybe come even towards the elbows. Whoa, this is really the fire pose. But softening the shoulders and softening the face, and tell yourself, I can so much more than my mind tells me. have a healthy relationship with my willpower. So I can stay in this pose, but I also can go out of this pose. Slowly come out, slowly, but just bringing the weight backwards, and just give yourself maybe a nice hamstring stretch on the left side of your leg. And then we're going immediately further into the sleeping swan pose. Walk that left foot slowly towards the right side of the mat. And then you have to adjust your foot until you can place the knee to the floor. Be very careful with the knee again. You can straighten that right leg or bend it. You can actually place the weight all the way into the left hip and then just come forward. So in my vinyasa classes, we like to stay square and straight with the hip, but here we can just sleep. We can really just relax into the pose and follow how the body likes to move. And see if you can relax again in that firing feeling of your left hip, left buttocks. Are you still breathing, relaxing the face, the eyes, the nose? Just feel the fire maybe running through your hips and buttocks. And just observe it. Slowing down, relax. So if you want to go out, then you can go out and lay down on your belly or your back. And otherwise, we're going to stay here for another last minute. And give yourself 2 more deep breaths here. And then we're going to join the rest of the people who are already onto their back or onto the belly. So slowly, slowly come out of the pose. And then just choose your rebound pose, where you can just feel the rebound of the poses. Feel the subtle sensations of the body. And very slowly start to wiggle again your fingers, your toes. And when you're in your belly, you can come into child pose again, or when you on your back, you can bring your knees into the chest and hug yourself in. And then slowly you're gonna roll onto your right or left side, does not matter. And slowly come towards a seat. So we're gonna go into the angel wings pose. So we're gonna place our hands, I'll show you from the back, onto our back, like this. Maybe one hand a little bit higher, and some of you more flexible people, you can place maybe both hands more into your heart. And when you feel pain in the shoulders or the wrist, you place your hands a little bit more into your lower back. So the higher your hands, the more tension in your shoulders. So some of you don't maybe feel anything because your shoulders are already in this direction really open. So we're gonna lay down on our own hands. So make sure you don't have any watch or bracelets or anything what can harm you. And you're gonna also place your feet into a butterfly pose. Now maybe it's nice to support your legs with some pillows or blocks, but you can also straighten out the legs. So you're gonna slowly go into this angel wings pose, which is always a bit funny to go in because we have the hands onto the back. So you use a little bit your core muscles to slowly place yourself onto your own hands. And then either your feet straight or your legs straight or your legs in butterfly pose. So just be an angel in this pose, and here we are going to the element of air. We're rushing through the elements here, but still, we're taking our time for every element into the pose. And the affirmation of air is, I trust. I trust. So if you have to lowering down your hands a little bit, that's okay. See if you can really relax your shoulders towards the floor. Feel the space and breathe in the air. Really feel the relationship with the air. And then we can just relax and really sink into this pose. Really enjoy some more music here. Very nice. Beautiful. this pose. Maybe you want to roll to the side, or maybe it feels like you cannot move your hands anymore. Just wiggle a little bit from left to right. I'm bending my legs and I'm just gonna be into this rebound. I like to place my feet as wide as the mat, the knees to touch, my arms alongside the body. Really feel the tingling sensations on your hands, your wrist, your arms. Maybe gentle start to wiggle your fingers. And slowly roll towards your side. And then come towards all fours position. We're going to do one more pose into the element of air. It's really related to our heart chakra, so we're going into Anahatasana Pose. So when you're on hands and knees, you're slowly going to melt your heart towards the floor. And you walk your hands further away from you. And your buttocks actually really stick into the ceiling, into the sky. So maybe for you it's easy to sink your chin or your heart to the floor. Or maybe you have to widen the arms a little bit more. And I always like to actually bring my elbows together or close to each other onto the floor, hands into a reverse namaste behind my neck. So we'll just slowly enter your way into Anahatasana and work with the affirmation, I trust. I trust that I am worthy for love. I am trusting the universe. I am trust, love, and life. And the element air is also about forgiving. And it's a little bit the magic in our body. Because air we cannot see. So the first three elements are very solid. We can actually grab it, we can touch it, we can feel it. But air is something a bit more magic. It connects us from our inner world to the outer world. So let's see if we can stay in this pose for about 2 more minutes. Trust life, trust your breath. And take 2 more deep breaths here. And you can slowly come into a child pose again. Just as a rebound, with your arms alongside your body. And slowly come back up to hands and knees. And then for the last time, we just make a little bit of dynamic movements. Maybe keep them very slow and very gentle, very still, small movements. And then we're going to go into our last asana. It's going to be a nice long shavasana, so make it yourself very comfortable. And that's also immediately the element of space. And the element of space is, it's everything. It's connecting all the elements together. And it's more connected to the upper chakras, to the things we don't understand and will never understand, because the rational mind, it's really beyond understanding. So it's connecting with I know. And it's this deep, deep feeling inside that there is more than what we can see and touch. So come lay down in Shavasana and just completely relax. Enjoy the beautiful sound of the Ngoni. It's a difficult name. Ngoni. And then we slowly enter into the music, into the silence, and just let space become one with the space around you. very slowly start to activate the breath. Wiggling the fingers and the toes, the ankles, the wrists. And on your next in-breath, reach your arms overhead and give yourself a full body stretch throughout your whole body. And slowly make yourself small again. Maybe bringing the knees towards the chest. And roll towards the left or right, towards your favorite side. And very slowly come in an upright position again. Bringing both hands together in front of your heart and bow your head towards your heart. Can you listen very close to the whisper from your heart? And what is your heart telling you when I'm asking you the question? What is it? What you need the most right now? And then just lift up the two corners of your mouth, the two corners of the lips, and give yourself a nice, beautiful inner smile. And with that smile, I'm going to lift up my head. I'm going to finish this class with one Om, so please join me when you're at home. Exhale completely, all the air out, 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 and then take a deep breath in. And bow towards yourself. Om Bolo Shri Satguru Bhagavan Gi. Bow to that teacher inside of you. Oh, thank you so much for joining this celebration class. 5 years VolksYoga. Thank you so much, Bas, for joining. And the beautiful sound of the, I always forget the name, but Goni. Goni. And yeah, I hope you can meet Bas live one time when we can practice again in VolksHotel together. Then that will be really nice, because then it will be, of course, also different. But I really, really liked it. It was really nice. It's really beautiful. The sound is really fitting this beautiful yin practice. And okay, write nice comments below the video for happy birthday VolksHotel, and a high five to you. See you next time for the next class. Celebrate life. I hope to see you. Big kiss. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.